Get you. The NDC is saying, look, we've identified problems. For us to know, for the purpose of transparency and accountability, let's audit this so that all parties will be satisfied with the electoral roll, and then we can go ahead with elections.
Exactly. And let me even situate it within the context I just expounded. You see, there is a legal regime for voter transfer under our electoral system. It is provided for by Regulation 22 of CI 91. And that regulation says that for a person to be able to transfer their votes, they must have relocated to a new place, okay, from their original polling station. And they must have stayed in that place at least for the 12 months preceding that voter transfer. So the law says they must go to a district office of the Electoral Commission in person and apply to an EC returning officer that this has been my place of abode in the last 12 months preceding this election. And so I want to transfer my votes from my original place of abode to this new place. That is how we've done voter transfers since time immemorial. It was so under Farijan, it was so under Charlotte Osei, it's been so even under G Mensa. And so under our electoral system, it is not possible for a person, a voter, to be transferred in absentia, because the voter must be physically present at the EC district office, apply to a returning officer before his or her vote can be transferred. The EC has always told us that it is not possible for transfer to occur in absentia. Now, after the compilation of the provisional register, you know, the provisional register for 2024 election we have now is an updated register of the 2020 register and the limited registration we did in 2022, okay? Now, the EC was supposed to give us this provisional register in good time so that we could scrutinize it before the exhibition exercise. To our shock and dismay, the EC chose to give us the register few hours to the commencement of the exhibition exercise, thereby making it very difficult for us as a political party to do what is expected of us. That is, by scrutinizing the register even before exhibition starts, so that if we have any issues, we raise it through our various structures across the country with the Electoral Commission. Now, when we got it few hours to the exhibition, we burned the midnight candle and did the necessary review. And we saw that in the case of Pusiga, at least at the time, we saw evidence of 38 voters who vote in Tamale, who have never been to Pusiga. Pusiga is a border town in Upper East region, for those who don't know. It is not in the northern region. It is in Upper East. It borders Burkina Faso. We saw these people transferred to Pusiga without their knowledge, without their consent. They've never visited Pusiga in their life. How did it happen? People who claim to be government officials approached these people. I'm telling you the inside story, because many are not aware. They went to these people in Tamale and said, look, we have a loan for you. Government wants to give you loan. So we need your voter ID cards. So they took their voter ID cards. And with that, they were able to get a corrupt, pliant EC returning officer in Pusiga who showed that picture they took to the machine and was able to transfer all of them. Bear in mind, the difference between the Pusiga MPP candidate and NDC candidate in 2020 was 62 votes. 62. I'm talking about the parliamentary election in 2020. Good. So, at the time, we saw only 38. I mean, since then, our regional executives have, in the northern region, have discovered more. It is more than that 38. So we asked the EC, how did this happen? This has never happened in the history of our electoral system, that a person will be transferred in absentia. Never. Under Farijan, under Charlotte Osei, even under G. Mensah, since she's been commissioner, chairperson of the commission, we've never had such an issue, because you must be physically present. We ask them and say, oh, we cry, we have seen it, so we will reverse it. We don't know how it happened, so we have corrected it. Now we have found more beyond the 38. We detected it, they didn't detect it. They said they have corrected the 38, but we have found more. So when are we going to correct the more that we have found? Then they say that, oh, we are going to suspend the district officer. So we are saying the district officer is not the one who is mandated by law to transfer voters. The appropriate official, the right official, is the returning officer. So if there is somebody to be punished, it should be the returning officer.